Greetings, my name is Michael Miller. This is a Michael Miller trademark training video out to you because you're watching whenever it is that happens and if that happens. Welcome and thank you. It's meant for Michael Miller Pilates licensed affiliates, the Core New Core, and anyone interested in surviving and thriving as a Pilates instructor or student. And student. I guess that should be maybe and student. To me, my focus to you is mostly you're an instructor and seeking to not only survive as one, but thrive as one. And I went out on Instagram, and I rarely look at what else is out there in the world. I guess that's a sad comment to make. But when I did, I was overwhelmed at the variety of expression, at the diversity of what was appearing and presented associated to the word, the word Pilates. Okay? And because Pilates to me is something in and of itself, and that I'm hoping to illuminate what that is. Beyond that, fails to carry much interest with me. If I could, I would. So like 4 titles today, and 2 of them are just comments in passing, echoes really of interacting with someone that knew a lot about anatomy, and that brings to mind Core New for me, of course, and how the body engages itself to move through space. And it's just my opinion, but to me that's just the fact of the matter. It's not like it's an image that has no connection to reality. It's an image inspired by reality. You know, reality that's beyond me to put the math to it, right? Or if you want to do the experiments to verify or to define. Have contributed to a couple efforts to come up with an equation for core new tension. And I'm sure that the person that does that will have a level of connection to reality or reflecting it that I certainly don't have. See what I'm saying? I may not be smart enough to put it all into math and physics for you and work out the biomechanics to feel. I may not be enough to articulate all that or be the smartest person in all that. And that means if I'm not, you don't have to be either. But my number one comment today, and I only mean this because from the perspective of looking at core new tension as the way the body engages itself to move through space, plodding around in prehistoric biomechanics is how it feels to me see, I'm lost in my own belief that I'm sharing with you on this broadcast, hoping to help you be a better instructor. And plodding around in prehistoric biomechanics, well, to me, this is out there in front of where things currently are in the way we look at how the body moves through space. And all of that's going to have to come from to me, the way to go here to that first big place to go to is to the core actually being a grip. You know, if you're not really willing to go there or even want to entertain that way of looking at things, then the rest of the trip is pointless, you know. Number two, you can't ask for what you are unaware of. You cannot ask for what you are unaware of, or appreciate what you can't distinguish. And I'm not on some higher, for me, there are modalities that have been presented to me with passion, and in the brief moment of interaction I had with the modality, I had no sense of distinction. And because I didn't invest myself in its credibility until perhaps somewhere down the line, I might have developed enough as a student to distinguish. So we're talking about sensation, and we're talking about distinguishing, and that's where the Pilates instructor dances with their student, or students, or school, or business, or union, or insurance company. Corrective exercise. In one word, Pilates is exercise. 2 words, it's corrective exercise. And that corrective feedback loop is live. There you go, that's what I'm after, is live. And so when you play Yoda and send your student into the cave of their own sensation, right, to listen and to distinguish, in order to what? In order to have more control in the effort, there is, for me, where you participate as an instructor at your own peril and theirs, but also into going somewhere that isn't that may be overlooked by the student in the way they utilize their capacities, which is of being, thinking, and observing, which is what makes you, the instructor, merely one human being working with another human being, or a group of human beings, helping them participate more on their own in that corrective loop. Right? Toward autonomy, toward their autonomy. In the hope that those that really get it will understand, or to the depth that someone gets it or appreciates it, or thinks it's weird enough to pay any attention to, but understands the implicit nature of passing it on, of doing this, of pulling the curtain aside and not having it be about you, but actually having it be about what it is. And that's only a part of the spectrum of instructors that treat Pilates any way they wish. Right? And so because I say you can't ask for what you are unaware of. And so me to you, you know about core new tension, or at least you know that alignment is sensational, whether you care about core new tension or not. But because you know alignment is sensational, however you get to that, and however you interact with that